So I have a theory, and it's a little controversial, and if you work in Web3 or tech in general, then I'm curious to hear what you think. So I got this super mean message on Upwork, and somebody was like, your rate is too high. It's clear that from your blog and your TikTok, you do not understand Web3, and like, how could you charge this much? Which I found pretty funny. So I've been working in the Web3 space for the last year. I've made $100,000 in the last 2-3 months of freelancing, and I do really well in this space, and my clients are always really happy with my work. But when I'm posting here on TikTok and writing on my blog, I try to make these different concepts really accessible for people who are unsure what Web3 really means. And so Web3 has a ton of jargon, and it's not just play to earn now, it is GameFi or game finance. There's all of these little things that insiders use. And I've even had to turn off some podcasts because I am exhausted by the way that people are not speaking clearly. Instead, they're just piling on all of this jargon until what they're actually trying to say is totally unclear. And I think that a lot of people use jargon in Web3 to keep out people, especially women, from this space and to gatekeep. That way, people who have the right to be a part of this space and be part of this revolution, whether you're a writer, a creator, an artist, or someone completely non-technical, or a technical founder, you are not able to enter this space, in some people's minds, if you haven't studied the dictionary that we are literally writing as we go. Web3 was not even a term until like yesterday. Like NFTs came out like an hour ago. Like this stuff is brand new, and we are writing this as we go. And my clients are always happy with my work. I'm aware of the jargon. I know what it is. I choose to speak and write clearly on my personal platforms because I think it is really important that when we're sharing these terminologies and trying to get people excited about Web3, that we're also being accessible and communicating in these spaces. So if you're a Web3 content creator, if you work in Web3, please, it is important not only to have specific language and picking the vocabulary that fits for this new space, but also writing clearly so people who are brand new to this space can understand and get excited about this. Communicating clearly without overloading jargon is actually the best way to get more people excited about your project, whether that's an NFT project or some other metaverse project or anything in Web3, because most people in the world have no idea what Web3 is, see that it looks jargony and confusing, and peace out. And those are all potential early adopters and consumers that could be following you and your work. But if you work in Web3 or you're curious about Web3, I'm curious what your thoughts are. Do you think that there's too much jargon, or do you think that this is all part of the territory when it comes to a new technological revolution?